No,
What's up? It's Matt. We are back. We're live with Dad. Dad, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, live fire with Dad, baby.
So,
Cha-ching.
so I have to be a little less animated. I am in the airport, and I don't want
Why?
to
Why less
disrupt everybody
animated?
because I'm in an airport, and I don't
So
think. Well, I don't know. I guess I don't
you
want
can still
everybody
be nice. You
staring
can
at
still be
me.
wild and crazy.
Well, I'm gonna pass on being wild and crazy. So,
Oh, okay.
what's going on?
Not much.
What's your week been like?
It's been great. I actually got you a couple of, I think, 3 leads.
3 leads. I don't like leads.
Well, 3 possible clients.
Okay, 3 referrals.
3 referrals.
There you go. See, you're a referral coach,
I
and you're
know,
gonna
but
drop.
yeah, but they're not really. Well, I guess they are referrals. Okay, 3 referrals. Good job.
So, Luis, let me ask you a question. Luis, come over here. Come around. Luis is going to come on camera. I got a special guest. David, you ought to be on this here, too.
And Mr.
Studio
Goff
audience.
himself.
Oh, my gosh,
Mr.
man.
Goff himself.
Okay, we got a studio audience. Luis,
The golfer.
and then we got
The
the
golfer
man here.
junior.
Okay, so you guys can't hear him, but I'm just going to tell you. He told me he had a few leads for me. Now, he does referral coaching. Lead is a 4-letter word, right?
That's right.
That's like
Four-letter
that's
word.
like that's like the F-bomb.
Exactly. F-bomb.
So should I unfriend my dad on Facebook now?
What kind of leads?
The referrals.
Okay, the referrals now.
Luis says, I want them.
Okay, hold on, don't go anywhere. So, Dad, actually, you know what? Let's take the headphones off. We can just go speaker. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can see the golfers. The
Okay,
big-time
so
golfers.
So, Dad, I want to talk about Luis's golfing ability.
Oh my
I
god,
saw that.
it was terrible.
You may win the
Any
Whippy Award.
Did you have any pointers for him?
Yes, I'd have one pointer. I want to learn how to hit the ball right. Easy way.
Dave,
You ever swept the floor? Ever swept the floor?
Okay, so you want him to start sweeping the floor. What are you, like Mr. Miyagi? Like sweep
Exactly.
off?
You ever swept the floor with a broom?
Okay,
Okay. Act like you're sweeping the floor, and you hit the ball every time.
okay.
Okay.
Got anything you want to add? What do you think?
Uh,
What is your biggest question for Dad? I mean, is it how him and Mom procured such an awesome child?
no, it's funny because you guys never behave like father and son, which is really cool. I don't know. Every time I listen to you, Dwayne, like I always learn something new. I mean, you're definitely up just like a freaking fire hose of knowledge. You know.
Cha-ching, baby.
So,
baby.
right? I don't really have a question right now, but I just wanted to give you props and thank you for laughing at me with the golfing because I've never done that before.
I tell you what, Lorinda fell off the chair. She was laughing so hard.
Okay, David, do you have a question for Dad?
No question.
No question.
No question.
Let me ask you
It's always
this.
fire.
Let's say, Dad, let me ask you this. You got to make sure you
Who's gonna win in a fight?
keep your language tempered because I know you have some choice words when I bring this up. You versus Luis in a fight. We're Chicago. You're downtown. You're at a Cubs game. You guys got to fight for front row tickets.
You don't want to know my answer.
So, Luis, you just got pounded. Yeah, you're done.
All right.
He's dead meat.
He's dead meat. Later. Okay, so what else happened this week?
Not a whole lot. My educational moment this morning in our networking group was. Wait a minute, mom's bringing up Fiona.
Yeah.
That's what Christy gave you and you. And the kids.
It was Mom's birthday gift.
Yep, exactly. So Fiona is now entered the platform here, the
Live
StreamYard.
fire with Fiona.
That's right. Okay, we're done, honey.
We're done with that. Okay, so what was your networking education this morning?
There've been 5 months of pandemic, and I cannot believe the people do 2 things on every single Zoom call I'm on that involves networking or having to do a 60-second, okay, or involves any kind of Zoom. Is that if you've been on a Zoom call for every week for 5 months, you think you figured out how to use Zoom by now?
Dude, there was one the other day. I was on a call. Same thing. It's like our 5th month of BNI on Zoom, and somebody's like, "Am I unmuted? Am I muted? Am I unmuted?" They're like looking at the camera really close.
There was a like a couple weeks ago, the lady who was presenting couldn't figure out how to present. And I'm going, we've been doing this for 5 months, and you've already done it twice. But now she wants to present, and she's going to share her screen, and we spent the entire 10 minutes trying to figure out how to tell her how to present, and she wasn't listening.
No. Well, you know what I always tell people, whenever you're speaking in front of an audience, if it's under 30 minutes, no technology. If you're in front of a room and you've got people 30 minutes to talk to people, like I see it in BNI, 10 minutes. I've seen it at chamber events where people have 20 minutes to talk, zero technology. Because if it's going to go wrong, it's going to. And you're going to spend 5 to 10 minutes of it and you lose your mojo. They introduce you. It's Matt Plapp. Come on up here. Let's drop, boom, boom, boom. You get up there like, hold on, let me get my PowerPoint. And you take 20 minutes to do it. Yeah, if you're under 30 minutes, especially, Zoom's a little different. It should be easier. But I think, honestly, if you're talking for under 30 minutes, you shouldn't have anything except you and your words.
Well, and you should know your topic good enough that something happens, you can move on. Perfect example. Probably one of the best things of all time that I got involved with.
Hey, real quick, Luis, make a note. I want to get a shirt made that says perfect example and then dad underneath it, because you use that all the time. Perfect example. Okay, never mind.
Perfect example. Okay, I was speaking at the Holiday Inn in Riverfront, okay, Covington. And it was about an hour and a half workshop. And so I'm speaking, and then all of a sudden, about half an hour in, okay, tornadoes hitting. Electric goes out, everything's out. They got the windows down in the room, so it's already dark in there. So the lights go out, it is pitch black. Okay. I conducted my workshop as if nothing ever happened. I just went on. Okay, nothing, just walked right through my workshop, got done about 3/4 done. The lights came back on again. I finished up, did my workshop. I got a standing ovation. No one could believe that I could actually run through my whole presentation, lights out, everything's dead meat. And I didn't miss a beat. And that's what you got to do. You got to be able to adapt.
How did you see them when they stood up? The lights
I didn't see them.
So you just
I
assumed,
just started talking. I just kept talking.
So you assume they were standing ovation, but you don't know they could have just been sitting ovation.
Oh, the lights came back on.
I'm just kidding. No, I agree. You've got to be comfortable enough with what you're doing. We were doing MPTV. We're at Tasty Pizza, Hangar 45, one of our clients up here in Minneapolis, northern Minneapolis. And in the middle of the podcast interview, and it wasn't live, but it's recorded. I don't like stopping the momentum. They start bingo. Like the PA system is like, B45. And I'm just sitting there. And so I had, in my head, I'm like, okay, the next question is going to be about company, about events in the restaurant. And let's talk about bingo. You can hear bingo. You just got to roll with the punches. I think a lot of people get, and I think that comes down to, Dad, is understanding what you're talking about. Just like you can do it in your sleep. Like you can, I've seen you speak a million times, and it's scary how good you're. Like, I literally get ready to buy what you're doing. I'm like, hold on, I'm a kid. I get it for free. I don't need to do that. But you're that good. And like you said, it's any environment, but it's because you know at such a scary depth, you know the topic and the conversation like no other. And this problem is a lot of people, you look at professional baseball players, like professional basketball players. I heard LeBron James say recently, somebody talked about teaching jump shots. He's like, I couldn't teach somebody how to shoot a jump shot. I don't know. I've done it so many times. It's natural. And I think it's the same with you and I and a lot of professionals, that you've done something so many times. It's natural. I think what happens is a lot of people don't get enough swings. Like, I teach a lot of marketing agencies, and people like you're talking about that get that 1 or 2 times a year to get in front of BNI. That's the only time they get out in front of people. So they don't get enough swings to fine tune what they're doing. Luis and me playing golf the other day at Top Golf. Luis got up there, and it's his first time ever swinging a golf club. Me, it's my millionth. I didn't have to think about it. I just went hog wild and I crushed it, right? Do you think I was a professional golfer? You thought I was going to go pro. Yeah. If there was like a teenage girl,
did you break any windows on the one side or the other?
No, we were good. I actually was on fire. I played the best I've played in a while, so I think I'm just gonna start going to Top Golf and playing in a league. But I think it comes down to that is not only comfort of being in front of people, comfort of being in front of like prospects if you're selling something, but how deep your knowledge base and how many times you've had that conversation that it just becomes secondhand.
Well, that's why perfect practice makes perfect.
Yep.
And
practice, perfect practice.
That's right, perfect practice. And the thing is that I heard a comment by Nick Saban about 1 or 2 years ago. He was being interviewed by one of the TV stations, And the guy, he was making a comment. He says, "Why is your team so good?" He says, "Because we don't practice to get it right. We practice so we never get it wrong."
Ooh, that's fire. We don't practice to get it right. We practice to never get it wrong. Dexter's right. You did bring beast mode today, Dad. Okay, so I think we wrap it up with that because I've got to figure out what gate we're at. We got to get on the plane here in a couple minutes. We're somewhere. What are we at? E9?
E8.
E8. Okay, we're at E8. We're up there. Not V8, E8.
V8.
So that's all I got, Pops. I'm back tonight. And are you guys going to come to Cole's game on Saturday?
We're not allowed to. So it's supposed
Oh,
to be.
that's right. I forgot. Yeah,
I think they're streaming it.
Yeah, they'll be on YouTube. I'm doing the Chain Gang, and I think Paige and Christy will be in the stands. But yeah, you can watch on YouTube. But I'll let you know if we can maybe sneak you in somehow.
Well, also, if you can find out what on YouTube it is, okay, well, how do I get a hold of it? I appreciate it. And
Okay.
we'll also find out what time.
Okay, I'll let you know.
All right. Cha-ching,
Cool.
baby. Have
Tell
a safe
Mom I
trip.
love her. Tell Mom I love her. Love you too.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Say it. Bye.
Bye.